information in regard towards the chart manipulation controversy that we started just last week. So more information has been released not too long ago. Actually, to go back into what exactly this is, to give you a recap. So, NILO, an unknown artist actually, so nobody really knows who he.
He is famous now.
Okay, yeah, he's famous now, but before this all came out, nobody really know who he is. So what happened is that his song called Pass or Pass By, it was released last year, October 17 of 2017, which is just last year. All of a sudden, became #1 in real-time music charts. And everybody's like, what? This makes no sense. Because during the time, the really early mornings is when people are madly streaming their favorite idol song. And here is somebody who nobody even knows of. He pops up on the music chart. And some listeners on Melon, they were saying that I never even heard this person before, even heard of the song. And then they became #1 top played music on my chart. I don't understand this. So a lot of fans have been leaving their suspicions and also tried their best to investigate and let me know. Let me tell you, they found a lot of stuff. And of course the company was asked, the agency who was in charge of NILO, they said that, oh no, we don't know anything about this, right? They deny any accusations in regard towards any chart manipulation. But just very recently, there was a TV show called Night of Real Entertainment. They actually had an interview segment where they sat down with the head of the agency for NILO and then also those who are in charge of music, the music sites, and of course a lawyer as well to get their input. So first they asked the company, so let's go ahead and go with them first. They're saying no, we don't know anything that's going on, so we deny anything. But for the music site itself, they said, let me read the quote, what they said. There has been no abnormal use on our chart. Even if attempts are made to do so, we have a system to block abnormal use for the past 10 years. Okay, past 10 years? Do you not work on odd numbers then? Because it's 11 years now? Or is it still 10 years? I don't know. But the entertainment, Night of Real Entertainment, they said that, okay, cool. But actually fans are still denying all this and say that they still leave postings on the music site saying that, even you say this is still suspicious, and they post out their evidence and also saying that, work up on your security then if that's what you're saying. And then of course, as I mentioned before, Real Night Entertainment, they actually sat down with the head agency for NILO and they asked them some questions too. So let me go ahead and read you what the agency had said. So, are you ready? They were saying that, hold on. I had a lot of writing here. So they said that we have no understanding of the system itself. To the point we have found out that there hasn't been any abnormal activities because we heard the report by a music chart. So this agency has been they stated that, oh yeah, we have a known how marketing system. But if you have a known how marketing system, then how the heck do you not understand how the system works? How does that work? Tell me, help you. Because you need to understand how the system works to be able to market your idol or anything perfectly. Or else you're just literally shooting in the dark. And I mean, sometimes if you shoot onto the stars, it may land on one, but I don't think it worked out in this case. Because continuing on, when they were told that the song rose into the top charts really early in the morning, between 1 to 4. This is what they said. They said the song is ballad. Wouldn't people possibly want to listen to it before they go to sleep? Wouldn't it be less appropriate to listen to dance songs in the early morning? Okay. Let's take that in for a second. They're saying that, okay, because our idol, his song is a sweet ballad song. Wouldn't you want to hear that before you go to bed instead of hearing yeah, in the early morning? But okay. So those who are streaming, so majority of fans, so I speak on behalf of myself. I am, I'm 24, so I don't really care if I listen to ballad music or upbeat music, but when I was still in school and I procrastinated, shame on me, and I like need to finish my projects and I'm not gonna listen to ballad music. I need to stay awake because we can't be pumping IV caffeine into our bodies because that's not good. And you can't do that. So we need to stay awake. And of course, during this time, you have Twice, you have Winner, EXID, 101, and so on and so forth. If we want to listen to a ballad music, we're going to listen to it from one of these idols because these are our favorite idols. And of course, the song is relevant to the time. But nobody even knows NILO, and then all of a sudden it's like, bing! And then it's just like, hi guys, I'm here, notice me too, kind of thing. So, you know, it doesn't add up. And then even the GAON Chart representative, he had his statement out beforehand. He actually got interviewed by Real Night Entertainment as well. He said the period during the early morning on Music Chart is when idol fandoms come together to listen to their music, as I kind of just said right now, or a little bit before. They said, it's a time period when it's difficult for most songs to reach #1. Suspicions rose because a singer who was not well known entered the top charts with a ballad during this time. So GAON Chart even said they don't even know who this guy is. Right? If they don't know who it is, then how are we going to know who it is? Kind of thing. Right? So the whole thing is not adding up. And then the agency itself for NILO, there's another article that came out for them. And they gave out their statement. And gosh, it's just so messy. Because again, they're denying any accusations in regard to a chart manipulation. But then they pretty much said that, you know, if people are saying these things against us, then if they did an investigation, then when the truthers come out, so they're pretty much saying like, investigate me, bro. I got it. I'm not going to be found guilty. But already there's so many piled of evidence against them. So it's not doing them any good. And then, you know what? In regarding towards a question when they said that, oh yeah, and actually one of the top listeners for NILO was those of the age of 50. And then, you know what they said? The agency, they said, like, oh, I didn't know there was a chart for those who are 50 years old. But again, if you have a know-how in the marketing and you don't even understand like how the chart works, then how do you not even know that those above the age of 50 are listening to your idol song? Right? And in regard towards like those who listen to trap music, those are older people. Right? You should know. And then they even went on to say, I can't believe they said this. They said that, oh, maybe the kids, they changed their age to be their parents' age so that it reflects that way. So you're accusing of kids of changing their age to listen to that? I mean, if it's like a 10-year-old wanting to listen to NILO's song, well, why you gotta change your age? You know, if they know what they want to listen to, they're gonna listen to it. If it's an inappropriate song, then oh yeah, don't do that. But again, NILO's song, it's not bad. It's not a bad song. But again, you don't need to be 50 years old to listen to the song. Right? So the whole thing is just a complete mess. There is no official investigation yet, but I honestly do hope that there is going to be one because this is seriously just getting out of control. The agencies continue to deny everything, whereas more evidence are piling up against them. So we can only hope to see what the final verdict is going to be. So let me know in the comments down below or on the live chat right now what you guys are thinking. Do you think it's chart manipulation or not? We still think that it is. But again, it's innocent until proven guilty. But at this point, you're very guilty at this point with all the evidence piling up against you. But we gotta wait until see an official statement comes out for those who are going to be investigating on this whole matter. Hi everybody, I hope you had a lot of fun watching our video. Don't worry, we have so much more here. Please be sure to check it out, all these videos right here. But most importantly, don't forget to click subscribe to be sure to stay tuned to other videos we have coming soon. Bye!